Hi, and welcome to this edition of Peak Life. Today we're going to be talking about the many responsibilities of the Commonwealth's attorney. And joining me is Chesapeake Commonwealth's attorney, Matt Hamill. Welcome.
Thank you, Karen. It's great to be back here.
Yeah, so tell me, what is your primary duty as Commonwealth's attorney?
Well, sure. Well, first of all, I really want to say thank you very much for welcoming me back to Chesapeake TV. I've had an opportunity to come down here a couple of times when I used to serve on City Council, and the place really looks amazing. You guys have done a great thing here.
Thank you. They've been working hard, so
I
we have
can
a
see
new
that.
look.
Yeah, it looks great. But in my new role, I was elected in November of 2021, and I started my term on January 1st as the elected Commonwealth's attorney for the city of Chesapeake. And in that role, I run a team of prosecutors and support staff, and we are charged under statute to prosecute all felonies and certain misdemeanors within the city of Chesapeake. We do have some statutory discretion in certain crimes that we either don't have the manpower to prosecute or we choose not to. However, it is generally the philosophy of my office is that we're going to prosecute all crime.
Right. So you have a background as a military attorney. Can you tell me some of the differences that you've noticed between the civil law and military law?
Sure. Well, I did start my career as a Navy JAG prosecutor, and then I had several other tours as an operational JAG and then on various staffs and commands. While the systems are similar, there are some very big differences. In the military system, everybody's governed under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which is its own separate rules and statutes and things of that nature. However, the backbone of the legal system, the constitutional principles, the rules of evidence, either mirror the federal rules of evidence or are embedded under those constitutional protections. So while they're very similar, there's a lot of differences among the different systems.
So tell me some of the critical decisions that would need to be made in the Commonwealth's Attorney's Office.
Well, sure. Well, certainly if a crime is investigated by the police department and then sent over to our office, my prosecutors would then do further investigation and begin to set up the case for prosecution. Some of the important decisions, though, come down to charging decisions and how are we going to charge certain crimes. Oftentimes I am asked, thankfully not too often, but we also have to review certain situations if there's an officer-involved shooting or if unfortunate things happen in a dangerous line of work, whether or not something is justified or not. But by and large, a course of a general day, our office is prosecuting crime in court in the city of Chesapeake.
So what is the relationship between your office and the police department?
Well, first of all, I think we have a wonderful relationship with the police department, and I hope that continues for many years to come. Chief Wright has been an absolute asset to the city. I think he started in 1982. He's culminating a 40-year career. I believe on August 1st he retires, if I'm not mistaken.
He is, unfortunately for us, but good for him.
Yes, very good for him. And I had the opportunity to work with Chief Wright when I served on the City Council. And so thankfully coming into this role, it wasn't a brand new introduction to who Chief Wright is in the police department. But to answer your question, the police department investigates crime and then they send the case over to us, and then we assign a prosecutor or a prosecution team to handle the case. And we work very closely with many of the detectives, many of the street officers, prosecuting all sorts of cases from DUIs to more serious crimes up to murder and burglaries and rapes and sexual assaults.
So as far as the hiring process, are there challenges hiring for government attorneys as opposed to private practice?
Sure. I think that also depends on how the economy is doing and what the labor market is looking like. But yes, we have had a situation like so many others that it is hard to find great talent. I'm very proud to say that we are 100% fully staffed on our support side of the house. We have a team of close to 25 paralegals, legal secretaries, support staff. We have grant-funded positions, and every single one of those positions, 100% of them are fully staffed, and I'm really quite proud of that. On the prosecution side of the prosecutor side of the house, we are complemented for up to 29 additional prosecutors in addition to me. And I am also proud to say that we are just about, I think we may have one, come August the 8th, we will have only one vacancy. And we are not looking to rush to fill that particular position because we want to have the right member join our team and complement our wonderful team.
That's great.
Yeah, and honestly, what I'm also very proud of is of our line prosecutors, the prosecutors below the deputy level, we have over 17 or 18 women prosecutors prosecuting crime on behalf of the city of Chesapeake. So we have a wonderfully diverse office, and I'm very proud of that.
So how can someone get more information or contact your office?
Well, first and foremost, they can always go through the cityofchesapeake.net website. They can also call our office. Our folks are very friendly. They want to support the community. We are actively engaged in many of the functions that happen throughout the city. You'll find prosecutors at many of the National Night Out events coming up. We'll have a table, certainly at the Deep Creek, which I think is the public one, and then several of the other community ones as well. So. But people can just pick up the phone too and contact us if they want to express a concern or have a discussion.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Hamill, so much for joining me today. It's been very informative.
Well, thank you, Karen. I had a really wonderful time coming down here again. And like I said, I just think the world of WCTV. I know you guys have been around since 1986. The place looks fantastic, and I'm so thankful for all that you guys do for the city of Chesapeake. So thank you very much for having me today.
Appreciate it. Well, that does it for this edition of Peak Life. Be sure to join us next time.